Hello and welcome. This is not my normal type of content, but this will be a Kenshi Let's Play, as well as a guide to a quick start with the Cannibal start. Gameplay wise, I have dismemberment set to frequent because I think that makes the game more interesting. And mods, I have a bunch. I will talk about them probably as I play. I think like most Kenshi players, when they played for a while, you end up like starting adding more and more mobs and mods, maybe mobs too, but definitely mods. New game, we're going to do the Cannibal start and get a flying start with this. Advanced options, I'm just gonna leave it as it is, right? So let's begin. Some rules for this playthrough. This is an Iron Man playthrough. What I mean by that is if a character dies, it dies. This will be my main character. I will call him Dreg. Okay, I didn't want like Steam there, but yeah, Dreg. Let's check the face. I don't really like this face. Can we get something that looks better? Alright, that looks horrible. Like when you save characters, for some reason, I think it's like because they don't really... I think the mods like it can't really save correctly, but yeah, you end up with like the face not being saved. So I might have to go around here and check for something I actually do like. Like I like the blue eyes though. Yeah, we're going to go for this. For second character, we're going to use like a skeleton, and I want to call him Marvin. So this is Marvin, and let's see, I want like this face, I think is nice. So we have Marvin and we have Dreg. So let's start. This is how you start in Cannibal start. Bunch of cannibals, and they want to eat you. Well, they want to eat Dreg, right? They don't want to eat Marvin because he's a robot. They just want to kill him, I guess. We're obviously not going to be able to fight this, so what we can do is run. And we're gonna increase our chances while running. By checking that we don't have anything that slows us down. So for example, athletics effects times 0.87. Nothing we want. Other than that, it seems okay. This is actually kind of lucky to get this one. That's good. Marvin. Dexterity effect, also rather heavy, 15 kilos. No, don't think so. And also Marvin, being a robot, you don't really need these things. We put them on Dreg instead. So I like the Cannibal start because it's kind of a no-nonsense start. Action right away, but it can also be very good. And yeah, let's see where we are. We're gonna head towards this building over here, that general direction. We don't want to head into the building unless we want to end this playthrough very, very quickly. But we want to head in that direction anyway. Oh, don't like pathfinding, don't fail me now. So let's see, over here. Dreg will have to take a long way around because, yeah, the cannibals were kind of in the way there. Fortunately, it's not only Dreg that has problem with pathfinding, so... Oh, Marvin, don't you stay and fight. That's not what you should do. Or defend in this case is we put block. You should just be running. So yeah, Dreg being my main character, so like I only have 2 rules so far. Like no loading, and if Dreg dies, that's the end of the playthrough. So hopefully he will survive for a bit. I kind of like there being like an end to stuff. Marvin is a bit slower than Dreg, so they probably already... Nah, they haven't really lost interest for Dreg yet. So, well, in the Cannibal start, you can get like a good amount of starting money. Right now we have like nothing, but that's going to change. Also like quite a bunch of characters, like so. Also they're not like in some easier starts. Yeah, you start with pretty much like 1 in every skill, which means you have to do like some really boring grinding. So I think this start is a lot more interesting. The description for this start is that it's dodgy, and I think it's an extremely good description. So here we got some other cannibals. This might prove good for us or not. Like, it could be a competing gang, and if so, they might hunt us, but they also might, like the guy actually... Okay, so they started hunting us instead. We were not lucky. So this turned into like a more eventful start than I hoped. They don't seem to care about Marvin actually, so we're just gonna take him to the side. I guess they're hungry, and Marvin, after all, being a robot, can't really eat him, right? So let's load this map over here. One of the mods I have installed is actually one that compress the... Oh, so they are fighting something here. That compress textures. And the reason for that is you get like a bit better load times. I don't know, like I don't want Marvin to actually get too close to them. Oh, they actually, I got too close it seems. Oh well, shit happens. They'll probably give up at some point, I guess. So yeah, a lot can happen during the start. Sometimes it's easy. Like now I would say this was kind of an easy start because they already seem to have lost interest. Sometimes you end up with like, there could be big things up here. Got a bit lucky that you had competing gangs of cannibals here. Kenshi, it's really important to know what things you can fight. What things that if you lose the fight, like will just beat you down and then leave you there to like bleed out. But that means you get like a chance to patch yourself up and get tougher and move on, right? And what things will beat you up and then eat you, because then there's no way of getting back and getting stronger, right? What things you can outrun and what things you cannot outrun. That's why big things are horrible in one way, because you can't outrun them because they're way too fast. And if they beat you down, they won't leave you. They will eat you. So we don't want to really have anything to do with big things this early. Once we get down here, like we're going for this part, there won't really be more cannibals to worry about. So we're already past that. So we're not going to that building, obviously. That's for much later, I guess, when you're a lot stronger. We're aiming for the tower over here. So I should probably also say that for those who don't want kind of spoilers for Kenshi, like I don't want to even try to play like spoiler free, because I played Kenshi way too much and I just gonna end up like doing a bunch of spoilers anyway. So I think it's better to just say there's gonna be a bunch of spoilers. I'm going to talk about stuff in the game if you want to experience the game without any spoilers. Also, this is like not really beginner friendly this start. So if you want to start out playing Kenshi, this is probably not the guide for you. Like I have not done Let's Plays before, so I don't know really how interesting this commentary will be. I mostly do like guide type of contents for my channel. I'm also, like you probably guessed by now, not native English speaker, which means that usually I do like a bunch of retakes to make it sound, so I don't like make too much mistakes, grammar wise or pronunciation wise. I can't really do that right now because Kenshi is best when you don't really load anything or retake anything. Plus the same thing won't really happen twice. So like if something happens in one playthrough and then I load and go back, it's not certain that the same thing will happen next, or probably like it's more likely to not happen again the same way, which means I won't really get the same story. So I don't want to do that. So it will just have to be whatever it is, right? Actually, that was really problematic. I had like, this is the like third time I think I'm doing this start. Like first time I was too picky like about my commentary, so I should just live with this time, because I realized like further into the game I can't really do that. I can't really restart anyway. But the second time was something wrong with my recording, so it got corrupted. So I don't know, like I have to actually check for that like further in, just do like a test recording first, I guess, for like 1 minute at the start of the play session. So what we have to look out for here is mostly just spiders, like metal spiders. They're not as dangerous as cannibals. Like in one way they're more dangerous, but they won't really kill you. They will just like if you're unlucky, they can get like a critical hit to your head and then you die. But other than that, they will just punch you down, and once you're unconscious, they will leave you. So it's not like super dangerous. There's also like broken robots, and that's pretty much the same thing, except they're stronger than spiders. But it will also beat you down and leave you. So let's head for that tower over there. That is our first goal. So far, this has been rather uneventful actually. There's like nothing really down here yet. I also have this like idea for this video to let you, like people watching, if a bunch of people actually end up watching this, to decide like what I'm going to do next after the start. So I will give a bunch of options, or a few at least, and then you can choose what you want me to do next. There's a lot of dialogue in Kenshi, and I don't know if you want to, like, sometimes I've seen people do Let's Play, they read the dialogue. I think that's like a lot to read. But let's talk to Burn here. So we're gonna talk. I also want to pause, like in case something happens while I talk. So this character we can recruit. It's a good recruitment. So he asks us if we are an adventurer. We can of course say a bunch of things, but I'm just gonna go for the short dialogue. He used to be an adventurer. We can ask him to join us for like one last adventure. So that's what we're gonna do. There's some lore in here. We're just gonna skip that. Tell me about human evolution. Yeah, why not? Like, pretty deep for a metal brain. I'm not gonna read all of this. But this is what we're gonna take. Why not take one last adventure with me? And here we go. This is Burns. Like there's just one phase to choose from. There might be some other mod that makes that difference. I kind of want him to be a bit higher. I think that's cool. Like maybe a bit darker as well. I like the robots when they're a bit darker. Let's go. This is good. So now we have Burn as well. And the good thing with having Burn is there's a bunch of things in this tower that would have been stealing, but they're Burn's stuff, so they're not stealing. Also, there's a skeleton bed we can use to repair Marvin for the damage he took. So let's start looting this place while Marvin heals up. Sometimes you get super lucky. I think this is actually more for Burns to heal, so let's go with Burns a bit closer. And get really expensive stuff here, like worth maybe up towards 20,000-25,000, and sometimes you get things like 5,000-6,000. So that really, like how strong this playthrough will be, depend a bit like how expensive stuff you find in here, like where how strong this start will be rather than the playthrough, right? You can get super lucky, or you can get like meh. So here we go. This is actually really good, I think. Here are some really expensive stuff. Specialist grade boots. This one really good, 3,000. 700. That's not too good. These are also really good, really valuable, but we kind of need them to repair our robots as well. So we can't just sell them all. We need to save at least a few of them. Hinges and gears and stuff, it's not really expensive or valuable, so we're not gonna loot that, at least not until we checked everything else. So let's see, we still had inventory in Burns. Spring steel, skeleton muscle, that's expensive, so that one we're gonna take. Spring steel is rather expensive, I think. I'm gonna take that. Motor is not really that expensive. Let's check this out. All right, that's crappy. This is better, a lot better. Could even, like, now we have kind of a lot of skeleton repair kits. We might not actually need all of those. Grog. I don't remember. It's like, does the sell? I haven't played Kenshi in a while. Yeah, Grog is good. Grog is good. Just some places you're not allowed to enter with alcohol. Is there something I've forgotten here that could be worth our while? I don't really think so. Your inventory is rather full here. Can kind of take like some gears, I guess. Now you can't hinge. And then we have Marvin is now healed up, and we're gonna check for loot up here at the top floor. That was unlucky. This was luckier. This was also really good. Well, this is still money, right? Like, we're just gonna take as much as we can carry here. Grog, of course, being good. Press not as good. Oh yeah, I already checked that one. Well, there's nothing on the top really to loot. So now we can just fill up the last part of his inventory with stuff in order to carry as much as we possibly can. So there we go, here. I think that was it. I don't think I can fit much more here. And there we go. So now we're going to head towards the mountain range over like roughly in this direction. I feel like I'm moving the camera sometimes too much. I'm gonna work on that and try to be a bit steadier. I have to save here and continue this recording at a bit later date. So we are going to head over in that direction towards what's called the hidden forest. We came from over here, right? In the hidden forest there can be some cannibals if we're unlucky. Wolves, if we encounter one wolf we can fight it. If it's more than one wolf we're in trouble. There will also be, at least at the borderline, like between the floodlands and the hidden forest, there could be some metal spiders. And of course broken robots as well, none of which we want to fight right now. So like earlier we could outrun most of our problems. In order to outrun most of our problems now we would have to throw away everything we have in our inventories, and that's our money. That's what's gonna give us this good start, so we don't really want to do that. So instead I'm gonna take really good care to spot my surroundings and make sure I don't get surprised. It can be really hard to spot some enemies, especially when it's raining like now. And especially since like the sun is, you won't really see that on stream, but the sun is shining in on my computer screen through one of my windows. So I'll find some time here to close the curtains a bit. But yeah, I'll probably speed up this in my video editing software after production before I post it on YouTube. Just so you don't have to see me walk for all this time. I don't know if I have enough interesting stuff to say while just walking, right? If we end up stumbling into something interesting, I will just slow the video down there and talk about it. So the place we want to aim for is over here, this region of the mountain ridge. So we came from back there. I think I saw a wolf up ahead here. It says neutral here, but this one will definitely attack us. These numbers might not look very intimidating, but they can hurt quite a lot. I think it's actually coming for us, so that's why I'm backing up now. Because if we're gonna fight this one, which we kind of have to, because they will gnaw our legs off if we don't. But if we want to fight this one, then we have to do it like at least with against just one, because we cannot fight 3 of them, or 2 even. This will still be problematic. I think he's gonna back off now, heal himself up. Let's see, how are we doing? So like you see, even though these numbers not look very intimidating compared to our numbers, this hurts like a lot. So hopefully we can get this one down. This will be a rather even fight, despite being 3 versus just 1 little dog. Burn is also taking quite a beating, so we will actually have to... Alright, here we go. Now he's down. But yeah, that's not an easy fight, right? Dreg leg is down, so let's see. You're gonna have to heal up. We're gonna loot it as much as we can though. This is good, like meat is good. Any place in here? Not really. Any place in here? Yeah, this is some meat here. I wish I could make room for that. Can definitely take teeth as well. The skin is 200, so that's not too bad. Marvin and Burn will actually have to heal up. I don't want to risk this. So that was one single bone dog. Against 2 or 3, we would have been in like really serious trouble. So that's why I backed up all like right away, because it could have been a pack. And if it would have been a pack, and well, that would pretty much have been it, right? So let's see how we're doing. If you really want to sheep out when something happens like this, you could just head back to the village, or not to the village. You could head back to the tower, because there's a free skeleton repair bed there. You can use that to repair your characters instead of using repair kits. That way, like money-wise, it would be kind of a sound decision. But of course, now we've gotten so close to the hidden village that I don't really want to waste that much time. I wonder if there's any more dogs up ahead. I hope not. Drake will also probably walk rather slow now when his right leg is that hurt. How are you doing, Burns and Marvin? Like decently, I guess. I don't remember if there's like a skeleton repair bed in the village or not. If there is, that could be good. Burns, he's not really taking any like them. None of these are pointing downwards, so we can just have him repair. I don't want this. The little arrow means it's slowly getting worse. So if you don't do it, you will slowly lose durability on the robot, or like, you know, start bleeding. But we can leave, like, when it doesn't go down, we don't have to repair it fully. I think I'm gonna do like this, because pretty much just in order to maybe save some money if there is a skeleton repair bed in that village. So we're just gonna hope for that. Like, probably isn't, but let's see. I'm going to sneak now. Also to be careful. I don't really want to run into more dogs. So like here we got another dog. So probably a good thing I was sneaking. There's like even 2 dogs. If I was not sneaking, they would have spotted me. Now we could make our way around them. Like, bone dogs are not really much danger later on. It's just that we're still rather weak, so they're also really hard to spot in the terrain. They're like, the engine says they're neutral, so you don't really get a red arrow when you hover over them either. But they will attack you on sight and eat you. But yeah, the hidden village is up ahead here. We'll see, like, I'll probably speed up a bit again, unless something eventful happens. Oh, and another bone dog. I should have checked my surroundings better. We just have to fight this one as well. We don't have a choice. We can try to kind of kite it a bit to see if that helps. Maybe if we do like this and taunt, maybe. Yeah, I should probably have done that earlier. So this is a good tactic, right? Oh, there's another one. So Burns he's gonna taunt and he's gonna block. While Dreg and Marvin do the damage. Oh, yeah. Marvin, you're not going to block anymore. You're gonna do damage. So this was pretty bad. Hopefully we can survive this. We'll see. Critical. That's not good. How are we doing here? How is the bone dog doing? I have to check the bone dog as well. Really close, actually, to the village. But yeah, this was not the start I was hoping for. But yeah, this is Kenshi. So Marvin switched. How is this one doing? Okay, he's still unconscious, so that's good. He's not gonna block anymore then. He's gonna fight. Okay, he's gonna block. We have to micromanage a bit here. I don't really like it, but I think that's the way we have to do this. Oh, he's switching all the time. So how is it going? Oh, finally, all right. So if you don't want them to wake up again, it's important that you actually grab the stuff on their bodies. Otherwise, they'll just wake up again. It's too bad we don't really have any inventory spots here. The meat here is not really that valuable. So now, instead of unconscious, they're both dead. Burn is like, he doesn't really have to heal that much. Dreg should heal. Marvin needs to heal his left arm at least. Well, actually, it's not too bad either. Let's see. The village is so close, so I really want to see if they have skeleton repair beds. Do I bother to try to rearrange this? No. Alright, so I'm gonna take a little gamble here. Like, I know the village should be just up ahead. It's too bad we can't really get the pelts here. Those are worth a little bit of money. Like, the village is just up ahead here over the little crest here. So yeah, you can do like some micromanagement during fights, like having one guy taunting and blocking to get the defense skill up, while the other ones do the damage. Like later on, when you have like ranged characters as well, you can also like do a lot of kiting and stuff. So like the village should be here if I'm not. Yeah, here it is. All right, so we're gonna head for that village. If they don't have a skeleton repair bed, then we just have to take the cost. And what is this? Okay, so that's just goats, all right. Then we'll just have to take the cost of actually repairing them with our repair kits. But I really do hope for a skeleton repair bed. That would be a lot better for the start. So like a lot of times it's not really eventful. It's a lot of times you can actually make this run without getting attacked at all, and it's probably because I didn't pay like good enough attention just to my surroundings. That in Kenshi can be rather dangerous. But here we are at the village. They will greet us and ask us who we are. Let's slow down here a bit. And someone should be running up to us. We're doing okay still. He's losing a bit here. Yeah, there we see. Like, have the dialogue here. I'm gonna do this quite fast. I'm a merchant. Can we trade here? That's it. So this is the Flotsam Ninja's base, and we can join them, which we are going to. Or that's my plan anyway. Heal up a bit. We're also gonna sell our stuff here, recruit some characters, like do a lot of stuff. But first things first, let's hope for some skeleton repair beds. It might be in the tavern as well. Let's see. We only have normal beds in here. We want to speak to Moldo. That's her. So let's do that first. She's the leader. And here's the thing, right? Let's answer this first. Nowhere in this world is safe. People are either trying to burn us at a stake or they're trying to eat us alive. But at least the cannibals are good for one thing, target practice. So I'm gonna answer that target practice is all fun and games until you find yourself in a cooking pot. We're gonna ask if she's the leader of the Flotsam Ninjas, which she is. I mean, I'm not gonna say then you die, wicked wench, because then we're really dead and the playthrough is over. Instead, we're gonna join them. We're gonna get -75 to Holy Nation for doing this. Holy Nation hates robots, and since we have 2 robots on our team, This is totally fine, and we get some allies. Better trading prices. They also come and aid us at times. Let's see if we can actually have... It feels like they don't have any skeleton repair beds, but I'm still gonna check just in case the other place there could be. Otherwise, I have to bite it and repair my robots by hand, pretty much. Dreg, however, should also, like, he could use the normal bed though to recover. So let's do that. Let's go in here and check what they have. It was like 3-4 years since I played Kenshi last time, so I don't remember like everything on every place, and I think, like, yeah, apparently they do not have any skeleton repair beds here, so we're just gonna sell our stuff to have some extra inventory. And there we go. We're gonna trade. Let's see what we're gonna sell. We're gonna sell this one, 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 like pretty much everything here. Not the meat though. We can cook that. Burns, yeah, you also got, like, I think you're gonna sell this. This one, this one, this one. I'm gonna sell pretty much all our loot here. To start with, we're gonna have to heal up then, because they did not have skeleton repair beds. So let's do that. I'm gonna speed up while they do that. All right, so we're all healed up now. Let's see here. I think we're gonna sell something more actually when thinking about it. I'm gonna sell one of the skeleton repair kits as well. I think we're gonna do fine with the ones we have. Have quite a few of them. Let's go shopping. So what we need is probably like a backpack. We're gonna go head over to the tavern here. We also want to recruit a bunch of people. So first, I think we need some extra food. We can get that here. I think it's gonna be enough food like this. We don't need that much food. We can find it later. Let's check the people in the tavern. Right now it's just sitting Digna here. Pretty bad stats, I'd say, actually. On the roof, is there someone we can talk to here? Nope. Usually there's like a bunch of people in the tavern. Maybe they come at night, actually. But there are other places to visit in the village. Also people walking about. Let's head into the main building. There's sitting someone here at the very entrance. Not fantastic, but martial arts. That's kind of funny, I think. So let's see how much he costs to recruit. 3,000. I think that sounds fair. So we're gonna pay that to get one more on our team. I think, like, sometimes I want to just, like, I hate, for example, this, like, it looks so weird with that type of legs. So I'm gonna fiddle a bit here to have like more normal looking female. I'm not gonna be like too picky though, but you know, I think this is kind of a bit more normal looking at least, right? Yeah, let's do that. I think hair looks kind of cool though, so we're gonna keep it like that. I don't want to fiddle too much. Posture, let's see. You can make them look really funny, but we're not gonna do that like normal posture, right? Let's go with that. That's okay. And we have Flick with us, but that's not enough. Just 4 persons. We have. I want to recruit a few more. We have a bunch of people sitting here that we can talk to. Actually, I think it's the ones that usually sit in like the tavern during night. So let's check them out. We got Reva. We got Knife. Batai. We have Pia. Pia has actually quite good numbers. Let's speak with her. We're gonna talk with her, and she has a sister, and we can ask what happened to the sister, and she's unfortunately dead. And we can ask her to join our team and ask how much she's charging. She's also ours for 3,000 cats, so we're going to pay that and have Pia on board as well. Pia is a unique character, so we can't really change how she looks. Or at least I don't think so. Like some characters, like Burns is actually a unique character too, but you can change how he looks. But you can't really change how she looks, apparently. I'm not exactly 100% sure, to be honest, how that system works. Like sometimes you get options, sometimes not. I think we want like one more at least. Knife got really good numbers. I think she might be more expensive though. So let's see what she costs to recruit. So she offers to join us, and she wants 6,000 cats. That's quite a lot, but she also got kind of good stats, so I think we're going to pay that. And now we have Knife, we have 6 people on our team. They all got better than starting stats. We still have 8,000 cats, and we also have these repair kits that are worth quite a lot. We have 4 of them here. Actually, I think that could be enough. Could sell one more. Nah, I keep it for now. I can always sell it later. Our next destination is World's End, which is a town up ahead. I don't think there's anything left to do here really, so we're just gonna head up there. Not right now anyway. What you want to is head up here through the mountain, and it's on top of the mountain. So, this is the World's End at the top of the mountain. And I think this is a good place to stop the first episode, but not right away. First, rather, we have to do some shopping, but I'll leave that for the next episode, because what I buy for my money depends a bit on what comes next. And what comes next depends a bit on your decision, because my idea right now is that there's a few ways I can go about the continuation here, and I thought a fun thing would be to kind of have people, if someone want to affect what I do, write in the comment section, and we'll just go for whatever like most people write I should do. And here are the options. We can either move through the desert. You can see it over, I think, like this direction, right? So we can either go through the desert. That's quite a dangerous route to take. Over towards the United Cities. They trade with slaves and stuff. Maybe we can get lucky, find some people fighting, grab some of them and try to sell them if we're going for the like more evil approach in this game. Or maybe just go for liberating slaves instead. But that's one possible way. Another way we could go is head towards the hub. That should be like roughly, I guess, that direction. Through the foglands, and that's really, really dangerous. Will involve a lot of sneaking, both because the Holy Nation really hates us, they want to kill our robots, and because the foglands are home to some people who also want to, like the cannibals, that want to eat us. But moving through the foglands, we can recruit a character that is like really legendary in Kenshi. But we can always do that later. It will stay dangerous for quite some time. The third option, and the one I personally like the most, so I kind of hope you guys are voting for that, is that in these bars, I think like this might not be in the vanilla game. This might be part of a reactive world mod that I'm using. But in these bars, there might also be in the vanilla game. I just don't remember really if it's part of a mod or not. But anyway, there are these gangs sitting here, and some of them will offer you to, yeah, I know how to steal. Away you go. Offer you a job, like to guard them or to follow them or to carry stuff for them. And they pay money, and that can take us to kind of different places, right? And I think I haven't actually tried that, so that could be a really fun thing to do. And you see where that takes us, probably to some place we're not really ready for yet. But yeah, vote in the comment section. I will do whatever most people tell me to, but I will do like some preparation by actually buying appropriate stuff depending on what we are going to do, right? Hope you enjoyed the first episode. Hope I see a few of those watching here in the next one. And that was all for now.